you where you been. I could show you incredible things.
Hi everyone, it's Shannon with Play With The World and the author of Find Your Happy Daily Mantras, out now. Okay, so here is the awesome message for today. I'm going to talk to you it all comes back to one thing: appreciation and gratitude. It happens to be Thanksgiving here in America. We are celebrating Thanksgiving, and this is my favorite holiday, not just because of the food and the family, although that's a great part, but really because we have a chance to really go inward and think about what we really appreciate in life, and also share that appreciation with others. And so I want to talk to you today about your gratitude practice. So for a moment, just a moment, think of 3 things that you are thankful for. Do it right now. Go. Three things in your life. And sometimes this can be hard for us. Sometimes we have a hard time being thankful because we're in such a rut or we're feeling so down and out. But I encourage you to really look at the areas of your life that you can appreciate, because when you can turn to appreciation, things become more easy to manage. But here's what I want to talk to you about. Yes, we know about gratitude practice. We know about being thankful and being appreciative and how important it is to our happiness. But there's a piece of this that no one's talking about, and there's a piece that no one's really understanding or getting. So today I want to give you a nugget of inspiration to help you really feel more appreciation in your life than you ever have possible. And it starts with you thinking about those 3 things that you just thought of. Were those things in your life? All of the things that you named? Were they experiences? Were they parts of your life that maybe you've overcome? What you are grateful for says a lot about you and how you are allowing or not allowing happiness into your life. Let me explain. So the reason a lot of us are actually unhappy is because we have a gratitude practice and we think we're doing it right. And there's no wrong or right, but when we're thinking about being appreciative, we're like, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, and why aren't I getting more of what I want then? I don't understand. I'm doing this, self-help teachers and books, they tell us to be appreciative, and we do it. But what we're not doing, for the most part, is appreciating ourselves. And so when I said, think of 3 things you're grateful for, did you say, I'm thankful for myself, or I'm thankful for my awesome smile, or I'm thankful for the thing that I just did that was really wonderful? Most of the time, about 95% of the time, it's not. We don't ever put ourselves into the appreciation pool. We never appreciate ourselves or thank ourselves for all of the awesome things we're doing. So today I really want to empower you to take your gratitude practice to a whole new level and really ramp up your life by focusing on your awesomeness and how you rock at every piece of your life. Because it's easy to focus on how we're not doing things right. It's easy to focus on the regrets or the burdens or the mistakes we've made. Well, today and for this month, let's just forget about that and really focus on all that is going well. I have 3 steps that I'm going to share with you today to help you really appreciate yourself and take your gratitude practice to a new level by really being in awe and excited about who you are. Because if you're not appreciating you, but you're working on appreciating everyone else, then all of it really goes in vain because you're not putting yourself into your own life. Have you ever noticed that maybe you overgive a lot? You overgive and you're depleted at the end of the day, and you build up resentment, or you build up frustration, or you're emotionally exhausted. Most of the time that's because we're not putting ourselves into our own life. We're not experiencing life fully because we're so busy taking care of everyone else. So just try this out and really appreciate yourself. There's 3 steps. The very first one that I want to share with you is mirror mantras. The first step is about mantras that you say in the mirror. Louise Hay, the author of the brand new book, You Can Heal Your Life, Your Body, something like that. It's a great book. She talks about the power of mantras looking in the mirror. So I want you to go to the mirror, because what happens is you build a relationship with yourself, but you can also see any resistance. It's great to walk around all day and say, I am awesome, or saying I'm positive, I'm abundant, I'm grateful. But looking in the mirror into your own eyes is a whole nother experience. So take your gratitude practice to a new level by going into the mirror and looking at yourself. You can even put your hand on your heart and you can say, I am willing to accept myself fully. Try it out. Another mantra you can say is, I am grateful for me. And if you really want to go deep, you can pick different things about you. I love my smile. I am grateful for my beautiful eyes that can see the world. I am grateful for, and you name things while you're looking in the mirror about yourself. Instead of picking apart yourself and being a critic and feeling so much self-doubt, focus on the good and watch how your experience with yourself and the world really changes. Try it out. The mirror mantras are a beautiful way to feel more self-compassion and love. So I'm going to share with you number 2. The second step to really falling in love with yourself and your life is to embrace your desires. That's right. Here's the thing. A lot of us have goals and things that we feel guilty about. Maybe you enjoy soda and you drink it after or you drink it at lunch every day, but your significant other knows and says and tells you how bad it is and you're gaining weight and they get on you for something that actually brings you joy. And you start feeling bad because you hear the world, you hear society, you read blogs, and they all tell you that it's bad, but you still enjoy it. And so there becomes this inner conflict and this frustration. And guess what? Resistance starts to play out, and then stress builds up. And that stress that you're carrying around, no matter what habit it is that you're doing that you feel you shouldn't be doing, but you actually like doing, is actually causing you more harm than the habit itself. That stress you're carrying is causing you more harm than the habit itself. So I really want you to embrace your desires this week. I had a coaching client who would binge eat, and she was so frustrated because she felt like she was gaining weight and she was just really mad. And I encouraged her for a week to try to embrace her desire of allowing herself to eat the chocolate cake when she wanted it, to indulge in the chips when she wanted it, instead of saying, I can't have those are bad for me, and then eating the whole bag. And she tried it out. In our next session, I was blown away. Actually, I was excited because I suspected this might happen because it happened for my own life. She said, oh my gosh, my binging stopped this week because I was fully present with my food and I allowed myself to eat it with clarity, confidence, and joy. And then I didn't want as much. I actually stopped eating so much of it. And I thought, how awesome. And so if you can embrace your desires, then that's a beautiful way for you to really fall in love with yourself as well. So try that out. That's a really good tool for you. And I want to share with you the third step, and this is possibly the most challenging for most people, but it's going to be a breakthrough for you. And that is to create an appreciation list for yourself. So can you write down on paper as many things as possible that you appreciate about you? These can be goals that have come true. These can be personality traits. They can be things that bring you joy that you're thankful for that you participate in your life. And be clear and detailed with them, because if you aren't appreciating yourself, then everything else kind of isn't falling into place. But when you can be in the moment and really love yourself and appreciate yourself, things will radically change for you. Thanks guys, thanks for playing with the world. Bye.